welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would put out a useful video for anyone that's expecting a baby. I wanted to give my input on some of the bottles that we have tried, liked and not liked. So obviously since Leia's been born, she's tried a few different bottles, because when you get to like 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, you can change the actual teats. So I wanted to give you my verdict on all of these bottles and tell you my thoughts on them really, and let you know what I would recommend and what I wouldn't. Rather than me just doing a review on one bottle, I thought if I put it all into one video, you can find what you needed from this. But obviously, just a very quick disclaimer, basically when you have a baby, it is about trial and error, to be honest, as far as I'm aware, and what I think is good may not necessarily be the same for you guys. So yeah, I will kick this off with the Tommee Tippee Closer to Nature bottles. So the reason why we chose these ones was because I really wanted the Perfect Prep machine. As you guys know, I rave about it all the time, I go on about it. Perfect Prep machine is literally my lifesaver. I literally dread going out of the house because of the faff that you have to go through for this cooling down and heating up bottles. I could not be dealing with that every day. I literally do not know how women coped before that was invented, and I love the Tommee Tippee Perfect Prep machine. I have done a video on a hack for it. If you want to go watch it, please do, but again, just a disclaimer, it's only what I do. You don't have to do it that way if you don't want to. Always follow the instructions for machines like that when you're dealing with newborn babies. So we brought these because I had the Perfect Prep machine, and with the sterilizer that we got, I wasn't sure whether if I got different bottles, could you use the same bottles in the sterilizer? The answer is yes, you can. You can put any bottles into any sterilizer, which in hindsight is what I should have done. And if I had known more, I wouldn't have got the bottles that I'd got, if that makes sense. So Tommee Tippee, let's get back to the bottles. The Tommee Tippee ones are designed with mum in mind, if that makes sense. As you can see, the teat on the bottle is very big. It's designed and shaped apparently like a nipple. It is absolutely massive. Yeah, basically these bottles for a newborn are too big in my opinion. This is a stage 1 teat, as you can, I don't know if you can see that. It says 1 on the side there. Can you see? I don't know if it's coming up on camera. They're 1. So these are the stage 1 teats. They're massive. It's like, I can't really describe it, but when we used them on her, it was just literally, they were just too big. In fact, we probably should try them again now, actually. They'll probably be quite good. But we didn't stick to these for that reason, because the teats were just absolutely massive. But on the other hand, these bottles are really good because these are the only bottles that have like logic behind them. They've got a cap that comes with them where you can put the cap on, shake it, and then the formula does not leak out. And especially when you do this whole heating up and cooling down bottles, when you shake a hot bottle, it all leaks out. I don't know if it's their systems or whatever, but it's just really irritating, and I've burnt my hand a number of times on it. But yeah, these, I wouldn't recommend these for a newborn, but I'd probably recommend trying them at about the age of 3 months and giving them a go, and seeing how you get on with them. So if you're buying these because you're buying the prep machine and the sterilizer, don't do that, because there's other bottles that are probably better than this for the same price. And you don't need the amount of bottles that Tommee Tippee give you. You're getting a lot of bottles for your money, but there's obviously a reason behind that. Yeah, so personally I wouldn't recommend these for a newborn baby. I would go with something else. Now, the next one that I tried were these Dr. Brown's bottles. These are the Natural Flow bottles. They come with a vent inside. I'm going to take this apart so that you can see it. I have got another video on these bottles as well. So you've got the lid, you've obviously got the teat inside the cap, which obviously comes out as a normal bottle would. Then you've got the venting system. I'm going to put the bottle down so I can show you. So it comes with the pipe, I don't even know what you call it, it's part of the vent anyway. And then you've got the straw, which goes together like that. They're really easy to assemble, but they're a lot slower flowing. and when Leia was newborn, this worked perfectly for her. That literally it's like as if it goes through slower, and you get no colic as well. So if your baby's difficult with or suffering with colic or wind or anything like that, then I'd highly recommend giving these a go. And these will work as well. You know, if you get the stage 1 teats, these are going to work on your baby if they're finding it difficult to like suck on the teat kind of thing. So I'd highly recommend those for a newborn. These are the ones I would recommend trying first before anything. Everyone always buys one bottle and then it always goes to these, but these are more expensive, but they're worth it, and they're harder to clean, but they're worth the trouble. So when Leia was 1 month old, we thought these were too slow, because what happens is obviously they're getting used to the amount of milk that's going in, you know, and they're having to work harder to get their drink almost. So because Dr. Brown's didn't have the 1 month teats, we had to then switch to Avent. Avent were amazing. Basically we chose the Avent teats for the only reason that the Dr. Brown's ones didn't have an up to 3 month stage teat for the bottles. So we got these, and honestly for the first few weeks, the first 2 weeks when she went up to the next stage, it was amazing. As obviously again when they are accepting that milk and, you know, taking that milk in a lot quicker, the teat then becomes slower, so you have to move up a stage. And it was amazing because obviously she was going through the bottles in like literally 10 minutes, which is great, but you're going to obviously, you probably will get a windy baby from that. You want to make sure that you're burping them sort of halfway through, if it's going through really, really fast, in my opinion anyway. Out of the 3, for a newborn, I would recommend these bottles to start with. Try those and see how you get on, and I'd be very shocked if you didn't get on well with these bottles. I think they retail at around about £20 for 4, as far as I know. You can find them on Amazon really, really cheap. And then the replacement teats are 2 for £6. 2 sets of 2 for £6. So you get 4 teats for £6 in Tesco's or Boots at the moment, I think. But for an older baby, I think that the Avent bottles are the best, because obviously these are for babies just who I think are, you know, finding it difficult to suck on these other teats. These are sort of designed with a newborn baby in mind. So I would recommend those for a newborn, and these when you're getting, you know, when your baby is used to drinking, because obviously it's a brand new thing to them, they've just come out, you know. I think these are great for as when your baby gets a little bit older. So from 1 month onwards, give these a go, and I think you'll really, really like these. They do them in blue, white, well, blue, clear or pink. I think they look really cool as well. And then, you know, I am going to try these ones again and see how I get on with them. So watch your space. You may see me next week on a video saying that I love these again. But again, if you're buying them just for the sterilising purposes, don't do that, because your steriliser, you can message me, because I've got all different types of sterilisers now. I've got the Dr. Brown's micro steriliser. If I could go back now, I would have that just as my steriliser, because the electric one, it may seem like it's better, but it's not. You could just put your microwavable one in the microwave and it's done in 3 minutes, whereas the electric one takes 10. So the Tommee Tippee one takes 10 minutes, and the Dr. Brown steriliser takes 3 minutes. So it's a lot better. But yeah, for a baby that's bigger, so like 1 month onwards, I'd recommend the Philips Avent ones. I can't mention obviously to do with the newborn, because obviously I didn't try these for a newborn. I would always try these if you're sort of in 2 minds, and go for this one for a newborn baby, and then the Avent ones for as they get a little bit older. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I may be totally wrong with that, but that's just my opinion. And let me know how you've got on with any of these bottles, or ones that you can recommend to me. I haven't tried, there's a couple of other bottles that are out there which I haven't tried, but it seems like I've got through so many. So yeah, let me know if there's anything that you recommend to us, because we're always looking for, you know, other things to try, and I'm happy to sort of give them a go. I can't remember what the other one is. There's another main bottle, but I can't remember what it's called. If you guys can remember, let me know. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I will see you in my next video. If you've got any questions about bottles or babies or milk or anything, then put them in the comments box for me and I'll do my best to answer them as best as I can. But again, just to sort of give you guys a disclaimer, you know, you do what's best for your baby. Don't just follow what I've said. But you know, if you are struggling to find out what you want to do, then I would highly recommend these for a newborn baby, if you're in two minds. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.